with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Liberty Flames and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Liberty head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Liberty Flames offense as they take control of the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Flames decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Smashes through the tackle. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think
there's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Into the end zone for 6.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Mathis. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Flames are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Payne.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. He'll take it himself. Maybe some room here. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. The Flames look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Flames come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Flames line it up with a first and goal. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. Looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's second and 4. Finding some room. Touchdown, Coastal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mathis. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Now on first down from the 30. Pulls it in. It's Randolph.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down to prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
On target to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Flames moving quickly to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Randolph. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Complete. He breaks a tackle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Escapes the pressure going right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rides to the back. He's pulled down after a tough one. Gets it to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. on the option. He'll toss it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try to pass their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Flames!
Man, you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Running free. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
And they call this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the UMass Minutemen. And it's the Nittany Lions. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Conway. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And the Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, Coastal Carolina's head coach told me at the half he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these 2 teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Chanticleers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The run inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might have a chance. Pass to 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Punk.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
It's complete on the right side. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 15. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25. Got a little grass. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Chanticleer! And the stomping has commenced.
so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the returner will be knocked down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Shanta clears after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. Maybe a crease. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Open. Nothing but green grass down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Powell. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The option, the keeper. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Makes the grab. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Caught behind the line. It's Russ. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Jet.
Handoff from the gun, and they're able to get him on the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Powell. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Flames will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The keeper on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big